Howdy folks, and welcome back to She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Today we're going to be watching Season 1, Episode 11, which is titled Promise. And folks, I gotta be real honest here. I am tired recording this. I'm just a teeny little bit eepy here. At the end of a long weekend that has been a little bit rough, but you know, I promise that I'm gonna do my best to make this another great reaction. This is an episode that there's been a little bit of whispering, both in the comments in some of the YouTube videos and around in Discord. This seems to be another one that people seem to be talking about, and I don't know if it's just because we get Adora and Catra seemingly going at it, butting heads in this one. This seems to be what a lot of the fandom lives for, so I don't know if it's just because we get an episode with the two of them seemingly spending a good amount of time together, unless Catra just dips at the beginning. Like, despite how the last episode ended, I am not going to pursue this line of action here and just leave. Have fun, Adora. I highly doubt that's going to be the case, and I doubt people would have been talking about this one as much if that were the case. So I'm assuming we're going to get a lot of Catradora. I think that's the ship name. A lot of interactions between the two of them. As far as any B plot, we kind of left on a downer note with Glimmer and Bow and everybody over in Bright Moon. I don't really foresee us checking in with any of the other princesses unless Glimmer's like, okay, time to try to reform the Princess Alliance that was just reformed and then disbanded again very, very quickly. So we could get a little speed round of that going on for the B plot, but I'm assuming the big bulk of this episode is going to be Catra and Adora going at it, for lack of a better term. So I am excited to watch this. So let's scooch over here as I, get ready to do so. Take this opportunity, as always, to thank you for watching me watch this thing. Hey, do all the YouTube things. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, leave a like. Let me know what you think of this one. If I don't know what I'm in for, as always, leave a, oh, you poor idiot, you have no idea, do you? Because I don't, other than just a couple people saying that this was a very well-liked, good episode. I'm guessing. I obviously don't know any of the contents within, so give me that late warning if so. But hey, there's also, these are uncut early a little bit on Patreon. If you want to head down to the description, in the link in the description. Great way to support the channel if you would like to support the channel monetarily just a little further. And hey, like I said, get this one uncut, get all the other She-Ras uncut, get the next two maybe a little bit early. That option's there for you. But as always, I'm just glad that you're here watching on YouTube. We are almost done with season 1, folks. It simultaneously feels like I've been watching the show for a long time, but also that it has also just started. So the fact that it is, to some extent feels like it's moving quickly is good, given how long the show is. But hey, I'm loving this show. Glad to be watching it. There's a lot more to go, folks, so make sure you subscribe so you see when more of these come. And now, without further ado, let's hop into Season 1, Episode 11 of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Promise, starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. That was relatively on key, I think. Yep. Just how we left her. She ended the last episode saying, hello, Adora. She should have ended it saying, goodbye, audience. I'll say hello to Adora next time. Well, that was quite the leap right there. Okay, so in addition to Catra and Adora stuff, I wonder if we're going to get more information on the first ones? That feels like that could be huge. And I know we're probably supposed to get a title sequence here in a little bit. Just in case this happens to be one of those rare episodes where we don't get one because it's so jam-packed with goodness. It's peppermint tea tonight.
I carry the sword of She-Ra, and I've come here for help.
What, you want to show off about it?
What is your query?
I need your help to heal my friend. The legends say that She-Ra could heal people using this sword. How do I do that?
What is your query?
Fucking Google AI. Never giving the right answers when you ask.
Of Grayskull!
Once again, Catra's like, I fucking hate when she does that.
Administrator detected. Welcome, She-Ra.
Well, we turned into She-Ra pretty quick in this one.
What can you tell me about this sword?
Subject: the Sword of Protection. Classification: portable runestone, keyed exclusively to Administrator She-Ra, Princess of Power.
Okay, portable runestone. So I have been making a point in recent episodes to note just the tiny little bits of lore that we've been getting. Portable runestone. So I know that most of the others, so I guess runestone is like the term for like the generic thing that gives people power, right? You know, like the tree in Perfuma's town, Plumeria, right? So I've been noting it whenever it comes up that, you know, whenever anything gets mentioned about that. I was right on the Black Garnet about how that was Scorpia's, and now that's how Shadow Weaver gets her power. But interesting that this is considered a portable runestone. I wonder if there's other portable ones as well, because I mean, I'm assuming unless Scorpia's kingdom is where they set up the Fright Zone, which it might be, since she said the Horde crash landed and we let them stay, then they just kind of, you know, took over. I guess they didn't move the Black Garnet. So it's one of those things that I kind of assumed, like, yeah, of course, they're literally set in stone, cannot be moved. But I never really thought about it in terms of that the sword is a portable one of those. So it's just interesting. It's just a new way to think about things that we've known about. And this doesn't necessarily change anything I know about the sword. Like, you know, it still turns Adora into She-Ra, right? That's what it does. That's what it's been doing. That's what it's going to continue to do, you know, most likely for the foreseeable future. But just kind of a new, like, mindset way to think about it. That's interesting to me.
How can I use the sword to heal my friend?
Query not recognized. One of the Sword of Protection's many intended functions is to heal and restore balance.
But
Okay.
how do I do that?
Query not recognized.
How can I use the sword to heal people?
And restore balance.
One of the Sword of Protection's many intended functions is to
Fucking
heal and
Google
restore
AI, like I said,
balance.
right?
Okay, is there someone else I can talk to?
I don't know. Can you try Bing? Ask Jeeves?
Let me talk to Light Hope.
Light Hope. Light Hope is here. She has been waiting for you.
She's here?
You will meet her soon enough. But first,
Oh, that's
you
ominous.
must let go.
Of the sword? Just like a mic drop.
Let go of what?
Catra. Let it go. Let it go. Uh-oh. Let it go, Catra.
Unauthorized presence detected.
Yep.
Security protocol activated.
What just happened? This isn't good.
Why did you
I'm
take
not
it,
supposed to be
Catra?
in here.
I mean, I know why she took it. She's a conniving, scheming little bitch, but
What are those?
are those like rune spiders?
Ah!
Oh,
Come on!
oh, she's
We
strong.
need to run.
I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter recently. I know what Nursilla looks like. Ah, yeah, the frenzied Nursilla.
What's going on?
Yes.
Stand back!
I love the camera move on that shot. Oh yeah, that's right. It can turn into a shield. Shield, Ra.
Shouldn't be here, Catra. And as long as I'm protecting you, they'll see me as a threat too.
Good thing I didn't ask you to protect me.
Wait, you know what? Okay.
All right, I'll let you die next time. Sure. See how that goes.
Ugh, I knew you'd be weird about me letting you escape. I told you it's not because I like you.
I mean, I didn't say anything.
I feel like a lot of this episode is going to be me making this face at the camera. Progressively higher and higher. I don't know if I can go much higher than that, actually.
You do your weird little magic quest thing. I'll find my own way out.
Promise? Well, at the very least, if we get no more actual lore in this one, we did get a decent little bit of lore.
Ugh, another dead end.
No, it's not. Eternia.
Oh yeah, I remembered one password at least.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's a nightlight.
Cool. You found the infinite darkness room. Where did the door go?
Infinite darkness.
Wait.
Correct.
I think I see something. Hello?
Oh, that's HAL 9000.
What?
I was about to say, what is that, like a singularity or something? It looks like the Fright
What
Zone.
kind of game are you playing?
There's no way we can actually be in the Fright Zone.
Okay,
So
yeah.
what is this,
So I was
another
right.
Shadow Weaver mind trick?
She'd be a lot more coy if this was a thing. Like, ah, yes, Adora, you've fallen right into my trap. Is it like based on their
You,
memories?
guard.
Hey, Adora! This isn't real! Adora?
Adora? Catra?
All the walls are fake too, right? Oh. Oh.
Adora, there's a...
Shh. Does it look broken to you? It's not broken. You're fine. And why would you try and pick a fight with Octavia anyway?
I didn't do anything.
Adora's little kid voice sounds just like Adora, actually, but hello, children version of them. Interesting. So I know that Shadow Weaver said she found Adora, right, and brought her in. So presumably she's lived in the Fright Zone all her life, assuming Catra is the same way. So presumably they've essentially grown up together and known each other essentially for as long as they've both been alive, right? So it's not like this is like one of their first meetings, right? Already very close. Also, Adora's head is like huge. I don't know why, like she just, her little kid self, it's like sometimes you play a video game and there's like mostly adult character models and children just looks like adults that are like shrunken down, basically. They just don't look right. Just something about child Adora just doesn't look correct to me for whatever reason. Like I said, I mean, I know she always has like a bit of a long neck, but like just something about this, her proportions, like her head just seems huge to me. I don't know. And I know Catra's got just huge hair, right? Her kind of mane that she has, but I don't know. Adora just don't look right. Catra's little kid.
Octavia! You're a dumb face!
Catra's little kid voice sounds at least different enough, right? Even if Adora's sounds like just like her. Oh, were they reenacting that? Like themselves? Like
What was
now?
that?
It must have been some kind of simulation. It's tapping into our memories. Why? I have no idea.
Oh no. I just had a thought. Is the promise that's in the title going to be like a memory of the two of them, like one of them saying, I promise I'll, like Adora saying to Catra, I promise I'll never leave you or something? Oh, that's going to be rough. I bet that's the promise. I bet that's the fucking promise. My Oracle senses were tingling. I could still be wrong. Hey, you know, I'm called shot right here. If I'm titling an episode Promise and I'm delving into memories and stuff, that's what I'm fucking putting in there. Oh, this is going to hurt, isn't it, folks?
What do you want? An apology? You're not getting one.
Can I ask you something?
Can I stop you?
Oh,
Why did you help me escape after Shadow Weaver captured us? You didn't have to do that. You could have gotten caught. Why risk it? Whoa, 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 whoa.
you know, old habits
You
die
really
hard,
think
right?
you'd just let Shadow Weaver erase your memory like that?
Hey, I miss you too.
Aw.
I don't miss you. Get
Yes,
over
you do.
yourself.
Not until you admit you like me.
I don't like you.
This is the most painful flirt. Oh, the room is fake.
Oh, come on!
All right, so let's see who wins this one. If Adora's always been kind of her better, right? Oh, I mean, not necessarily that Adora's just better than Catra, but I feel like it's always like Adora's patience always gives her the upper hand in the end for these fights. Nice.
And there's our winner.
Felt more like a 2v1, but still. Kyle got knocked out in the first 2 seconds of the game, though.
If I came in first, people might expect me to actually start doing stuff around here. Trust me, second place suits me just fine.
She does care, though, right? Yeah. You can't let it show, right?
Security.
Oh no, the spiders are back. That's a little bit of nightmare fuel. Okay, now the mirror's real. So are these real spiders that just happen to live here, or are they like robot spiders? And if they are robot spiders, why'd they give them web like that? That's right. Be patient. Think about it. Just like Adora would do, right? Learn from your surroundings and don't just bum rush right in. Okay, so they are robotic. So why'd they give them webs like that? And how are those webs still good after like thousands of years or however long it's been? Oh. Come on, she had it.
Are you okay?
I had it.
She did. I believe her this time.
We stay together from now on.
Will you stop telling me what to do?
Also, I'm realizing we have not cut to another...
I was trying to save you.
We have not cut to another character this entire time. There is no B-plot. There is only this. So, I mean, already, like, just the little lore bits we've gotten, the history bits between the two characters, like, I'm really glad they're not trying to shoehorn in Glimmer and Bow and everybody else in here. I'm glad that it's just this. This is far superior than any other alternative. This is a real good one, folks. And there's, we're just barely over halfway done. We're almost 2/3 done, so there's still a good chunk of episodes still to go. Still time for it to stab me right through the heart, right?
For the last time, I don't need you to save me. I've been doing just fine on my own.
I'm sorry for leaving. I couldn't go back to the Fright Zone. You could come with me. You could join the rebellion. I know you're not a bad person, Ketra. You don't belong with the Horde.
She still isn't gonna do it though, right? All right, so back to really little kid.
Ketra, wait up! What's it like being the world's slowest person?
Damn, fucking roasted.
It's open.
We're definitely not allowed in there.
So of course you gotta go, right?
You don't have to go in there.
Ooh, but you do. You know it's in here now. You don't have to come back here. Oh, did she touch it?
Maybe we should get out of here.
Oh, she's got to recharge, right? Okay, so we have seen this before where she gets like these horrible little spells of whatever this is. Are we going to get to see face? How horrific does she look? Oh, good fucking lord.
Ketra, you stay. What do you think you're doing in here?
Oh my god.
We were just playing.
I got fucking chills,
Child,
dude.
But I will not allow you to drag Adora down as well.
Shadow Weaver, it wasn't her fault. It was my idea too.
You have never been anything more than a nuisance to me.
So I don't know
I've
if
kept you around this long.
I don't know if that's adult Adora saying that now, but as kid Adora, because they're there, if she actually wasn't there, or if she was a kid saying it there and Shadow Weaver was just ignoring her, because even back then she was doing the whole, I know she does like all the gaslighting stuff, but even back then, to the extent that she does now of just putting Ketra down and just like not giving her any inch on anything whatsoever. If so, then holy shit.
I've kept you around this long because Adora was fond of you. But if you ever do anything to jeopardize her future, I will dispose of you myself.
Please stop.
And once again, just completely
You need
ignoring
to.
Adora.
Adora, you must
Okay.
do a better job of keeping her under control.
Oh,
Do not let something like this happen again.
dear Lord.
You always need to play the hero, don't you?
I was only trying to protect you.
You
Look,
never
we've been
protected
programmed
me.
our
Was
entire
there any way that
lives
would
by her
put you on Shadow
gaslighting.
Weaver's bad side? Admit it. You love being her favorite. When you left, who do you think took the fall for you?
You can leave, just like I did.
It's hard to
Only mean it
undo the
that
years
way.
of programming, like I said,
don't
right?
want to leave. What don't you understand about that? I'm not afraid of Shadow Weaver anymore, and I'm a better Force captain than you would have ever been.
You always said you didn't care about things like that.
Well, I was lying, obviously.
Yeah. And now it's like the first time she's ever letting anyone see it. Wow.
Ketra,
I got
just
chills
wait.
once again.
Why do you think I gave the sword back to you in the Fright Zone? I didn't want you to come back, Adora.
Wow. So it wasn't even just because of what I was saying last time about how much Shadow Weaver had put her down, because Shadow Weaver's been doing it her entire fucking life. Whew. Also, can we just talk about how they kept going back and forth between the kid and adult versions of them? Yeah.
Catra,
Okay, so it's not the first time she's seen her cry.
you look out for me, and I look out for you. Nothing really bad can happen as long as we have each other.
You promise?
I promise.
Yep. I was right. Didn't make it any easier, but I was right. You know, that's one of the first times I've ever felt tears starting to well up while watching this show. Yeah, that web is so sticky still, even after hundreds, thousands of years.
I don't... Catra?
Hey, Adora.
Catra, help me.
There's that line again.
This thing wouldn't work for me if I tried, would it? It only works for you. Then again, you're special.
She's gonna cut the web, isn't she?
You've always been the one holding me back. You wanted me to think I needed you. You wanted me to feel weak. Every hero needs a sidekick, right?
Every hero needs a villain too, right?
The sad thing is, I've spent all this time hoping you'd come back to the Horde, when really you leaving was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Oh, fuck.
I
She's
am
unhinged
so
now.
much stronger than anyone ever thought.
Yup, I had a second Oracle moment,
What I could
folks.
have been if I'd gotten rid of you sooner.
Wow. Is she gonna leave the sword still, though? Yeah. Oh. Well, she did leave the sword, at least.
Bye, Adora. I really am going to miss you.
Wow, and she said it this time. Oh, holy shit. If we end the episode here, it'll... Okay, there's still more. Is that her?
Must let go.
Both emotionally and physically, right? Oh, fuck.
The day Catra and I were on a boat together.
I wasn't expecting this. Okay. Hi, Scorpion and Trapta. Really glad to see you, but I need a moment. That was a lot, and, you know, I'm going to scooch back over here to the middle to kind of unpack things, because, let's see, how much time do we have left in the episode? 2 minutes, but I need to dig into just a little bit of that now. Organize some more thoughts later to be more coherent, but like, I'm trying to find words to say, because that was so much more intense than anything we had ever gotten in the show. And to a certain extent, it's playing out almost exactly as I've laid it out to be. At the very least for this one, I said there was going to be a moment where it was like, I promise I'll never leave you moment, right? Check. You know, every hero needs a villain as well, right? Like, I knew it would take Catra like a little bit of time to come around. I thought it would be some kind of a dark transformation of power. Turns out it's just a dark transformation of the soul, of the mind. She finally undid just enough of the conditioning that I was talking about from Shadow Weaver in order to fully just realize, like, oh wait, no, I don't need her to protect me. I can do bad all by myself. And, oh God, just that little bit of mental unblocking of that is, she's going to be a fucking problem, isn't she? She's going to be unhinged as hell. Like, you know, to a certain extent, some of these might have been half measures. You know, she could have killed Glimmer and Bow in the other episode. No, instead we're going to kidnap them, lure her back to the Fright Zone. I think if that scenario were to happen again now, I think it's death. I think it is a dagger in the heart of Bow and or Glimmer right there. Just hurt them enough to keep them alive, just long enough for Adora to get to them in order to watch them die, right? That Adora will see their final moment and witness them perish. That is something I think Catra will do or will want to do and will not hesitate to do if given the opportunity. And you know, somebody asked me in the most recent video, the most recent episode that has hit the main feed, of what I think the body count will be of this series, if at all. And I think the fact that they showed us kind of like that grotesque Shadow Weaver face in the Black Garnet chamber just for a moment. But the fact, the show is rated TVY7, so not expecting literal bloodbaths. But just the fact that, we did see like something that would horrify a fucking child, I think. I have a feeling that we will see a character die at some point, and I thought about it for a little bit, and my money is on Queen Angela as the most likely to die, at least in the kind of Princess Coalition side of things. Potentially, I could see She-Ra taking out, one of her other friends, the one other girl whose name I can never remember, who kind of pals around with all the other ones. The one that's not Kyle and the one that's not the lizard one, right? The one that's always kind of stepping up to Catra and kind of like talking shit to her. I could see Catra just like, at the very least beating the shit out of her, if not just straight up killing her, just to like make a statement of this is who I am now, kind of, so to speak. But like I said, we got a couple minutes left of this episode. I'll see if I can organize my thoughts a little bit better in that time. But holy shit, you guys, this episode. I hope I'm doing it justice with my reaction.
You ever meet someone and you just instantly click?
Hey, Catra.
Yes, it was like that with Emily.
What happened to you? You're filthy. Are you okay? Do you need first aid? Do you need to be nursed tenderly back to health?
I don't need anything
Remember
right
that
now.
little talk we had about personal space.
Oh, right. 10-foot radius.
How'd it go? Did you
Oh,
find
God.
it?
We haven't had the talk yet, though.
Ooh, right.
Seriously though, did you find it?
Still keeping up with this. At least we got one joke in this
Intact
episode.
data crystal? I have never seen one so perfectly preserved.
Oh,
This could be
that's
a
what that
treasure.
was.
Who knows what secrets it could contain?
Yeah, who knows?
She is the best friend ever.
Ooh,
Just
not the
keep
F
down.
word.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah, not the F word. I'm not your friend. I'm your force captain leader or whatever. Ooh. All right, we did get, like I said, a little bit of levity there at the end with Best Girls. I think it's safe to call both of them Best Girls at this point. Even though Glimmer might be my favorite character of the show, in general, I would say that Catra raised up in this episode because I just think she's really interesting here. Adore raised up a little bit too. I mean, she's always been the goody two-shoes hero type, ever since she joined the Princess Rebellion. But Catra just surged up the ranks. She was a character that I knew eventually I would like more, but just at least at the very onset of the series, I was just kind of like, she's fine. She's just, like a Zuko type who's you're not supposed to like her this much yet, right? Because she hasn't made that face turn. She hasn't, I compare her to Zuko a lot in these videos, and I think that's for good reason. Like he had a great arc, and I can see that in Catra as well. That's a big compliment to compare to him. So Catra definitely shot up in the rankings. We'll have to. Glimmer's she's gonna have to step it up a little bit if she wants to keep her status. But at the very least, Entrapta and Scorpia are so precious together. Like I said, never change the both of you. But I wasn't expecting to get any more insight into the characters or anything, but just the fact that Scorpia said a best friend anyone could have, and she physically shuddered at the word friend. That is now a poison word to her, because for all intents and purposes, Adora was her best friend. And if your best friend can betray you like that, why have any friends? Because like Silco said in Arcane, everyone betrays us, right? Especially friends. So if everyone's going to betray us, why make friends? Why get close to anybody, right? Ooh. This was a good one, folks. This is, with Princess Prom, I had to give it a week to kind of stew on it, edit the reaction video, and kind of revisit the episode, dig through it minute by minute, second by second, doing my meticulous editing that I do every week for these. And I think I came to the next one saying yep, I'm willing to confirm now that Princess Prom is the best and my favorite episode. I don't need the time for this one. This one is immediately the best episode of the show so far. I know it's probably going to be topped. Like I said, we're still only in season 1. If we peaked here, I'd be a little concerned. But at least so far, with everything presented to me, this is the best thing I've seen from this show. Very emotional. Even though I completely was expecting it, just still the way it played out, like, got me a little bit teary-eyed, not gonna lie. Chills down my spine multiple times throughout the episode, and, you know, even like I said, we know that Shadow Weaver did all the gaslighting and mental programming of them, basically, year after year after year, but just, like, seeing it again here, like, just seeing her doing it to them as little kids, like, gives it a whole... It's one of those things, like, you knew that she was doing it, but just seeing it with them as kids, like, gives it a whole new level of, like, gravity that it didn't have before. It's intense shit. And... God, what else? There's just so much in that episode. I don't want to say it started off a little bit slow, but is very much like, oh, we have to escape the first one's thing. But as soon as those memories started hitting, that's when that episode really kicked into high gear for me. Like I said, I'm glad we didn't get any kind of a B plot. I don't consider the Entrapta and Scorpia stuff to be a B plot because Catra showed back up. That's, you know, and that pretty much confirms this was a Catra episode. Like, even though, yes, Adora was with her the whole time, this was a Catra episode. I feel like we got way more insight into her than we've gotten into Adora maybe ever. Yeah, yes, we know about her, you know, with the episode 7, I forgot what it was called. But when they went to the moon place, the beach episode, right? And we kind of got Adora unpacking her trauma with Shadow Weaver and everything. This was like, we got that with Catra, plus like 3-4 other things, all wrapped up into a nice, tidy 23.5-minute episode. And it was really good shit. I don't know how else to rephrase that, but it was phenomenal stuff, this episode. This is one that I cannot wait to watch reactions to. I tend to, you know, not every episode do I go and just like watch a shit ton of reactions, but this is one that I definitely got to see other people dig into, because I know there's some stuff I missed. You know, I will be editing it, like I said, so I will be digging deeper into it myself. But I'm just really, really excited for this one, and I hope, hey, on the tail end, I hope you were excited to watch this one, and I hope I delivered, like I said. Case in point, that me as a reactor, I'm never one that's gonna like super pop off like incredibly hard, like to a fake degree, because that's just not who I am as a person when things happen. But when I start yelling oh shit and stuff, like, you know, stuff's getting real, and I feel like I did that a couple times in this episode. So enjoy, or I don't know why I'm saying enjoy at the end. I hope you enjoyed. Question mark. Let me know in the comments below, I guess. Don't forget to leave a like on your way out. Hey, I don't think I have anything else to say. Just, hey, for time of recording, this is, I think it might be my longest She-Ra recording yet. So the fact that I had this much to say about the episode is a really good sign. The fact that, you know, like I said at the beginning, I'm very tired right now. I haven't yawned a single time. You'd be amazed the amount of yawns that I cut out of these on just a normal night as I'm recording, when I'm just like, you know, not even super tired. Like, I'll be getting to the end, I'll be talking, and then I'll have to cut out like a, you know, just a yawn, because, you know, it makes it seem like I'm disinterested or anything like that. But me, tired as fuck, haven't yawned a single time in the 45 minutes I've been recording. So that's gotta say something to the quality of this episode, right? Anyway, before I yawn, I think I'm done. So, hey, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this one. I have a feeling that this is one that's going to do better than the others. So if you are new here, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Go check out my other She-Ra reactions and stick around for the future, because there's, like I said up front, there's a lot more show to go. So, hey, thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you next time with the next episode of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Take it easy, everybody.